Recording back on. And let's jump in for another one. 10 event tickets, let's go. Jump back in. I was only planning on doing one league, but I guess so I got a couple viewers here tuning in. I can try and squeeze in 2 for y'all. Hopefully you all are doing as well this morning as I am. I did wake up a little bit earlier than usual at 3 o'clock in the morning, see if I can get some leagues done. Alright, so we won the die roll. Would we like to play first? Yes, we would. Would we like to mulligan? No, we would not. So, we have 2 options here. We can go for it, or we can unmask them. And you know what? I ain't no coward. What you got, opponent? Oh. Oh, really? You're okay with that? Alright. Let's go ahead and reanimate this. You got a Force of Will for this one? You do not. Let's draw 7 cards and hope you're not on burn of some sort. Ooh, all the unmasks, you say? So, let's see. Can we get Vilis on the battlefield? We cannot, so let's go ahead and do this. Find out what you're playing and you'll probably concede in response. Yep, that's fine. Well, that's a much better start, isn't it? That's what this deck's supposed to be doing. So, we are in the dark here. We don't know what we're against, so we're going to go ahead and do a little bit of hedging by taking out 2 Chancellors on the draw and bring in 2 Assassin's Trophies. Unfortunately, don't really know what else. The great thing about winning like that, though, is you get to figure out what your opponent's playing in the other games. Alright, this isn't the best hand, this isn't the worst hand. Let's go ahead and start off with it. Our opponent is playing an Underground Sea deck. Alright. Alright, I can dig it. They're going to duress us and probably take away Reanimate since we have double Entomb in our opener. Alright, let's go ahead and play Swamp first. And then we're going to see if we can take away one of their toys. Can I take... Oh, hello, Storm opponent. Alright, so definitely a misplay taking out the Chancellors. We're going to go ahead and take away the Infernal Tutor, because we're okay with them having a Chain of Vapor. And we're going to go ahead and yield through a turn. So now they've got a hand that basically doesn't do anything at the moment. Storm opponent, huh? So that's what you got going on. Let's go ahead and Entomb. We do still have 2 Chancellors, but we're going to go ahead and Griselbrand for the first one. Didn't hit the reanimation spell, which means that this time we're going to Entomb for Faithless Looting. Alright. Opponent very thankful, I'm sure, not to be dead. Drew Brainstorm. Oof. Oof. It's one of the best cards they could have in this scenario. Also explains why they just died the first game, because Storm doesn't tend to have very much any interaction with us on the draw game 1. Their best hope is to Thoughtseize us on 1 or Cabal Therapy and hit, and that just doesn't happen often enough. I'm drawing these Brainstorms and Ponders, though. Everything they want out of life, let me tell you what. Alright, so let's see if they make their land drop. Take away Infernal Tutor does definitely look like it kept us alive. Let's see here. No land. Means we're keeping a pretty good hand, probably. So let's go ahead and throw a Faithless Looting in the graveyard and start our turn. Alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. Let's get tricky. Alright, so I can keep 1 card in my hand. I can float double black. But I have to do it before I go for it. Let's go. Might not hit that, but then we're just back to top decking anyways, right? Yep, just right back top decking. That's fine. Alright, Pass the turn. Yes, I know our mon is going to leak away into nothingness. Into nothingness. Alright. Opponent's got a handful of spells and no land, so let's see what they can do with it. Not another brainstorm. Have a heart, opponent. Have a heart. Can't have you killing us. Can't have you killing us like that. One blue floating. No blue floating. No blue floating? Alright. So there are draws the Storm opponent definitely has that kills us here. Pawn just going to help him try and find that. But I'm pretty sure if we're able to get some sort of reanimation effect online here, which we've only used 1 out of 12 currently, so we're drawing to 11 out of 45. We're looking at about 1 in 4 odds. And then, of course, Faithless Looting is our instant redraws because we still have this Dark Ritual. Uh-oh. Opponent might just be playing out LED since we're on Chancellor. Might be killing us. Probably is counting. Opponent appears to be counting. Oh no. Oh no. Opponent counting means that we're probably dead. If he comes up with the right numbers. That's the or she. Could be either. Comes up with the right number, then we die. If they come up with the wrong number, we get a draw step. Alright, so they're probably just bringing in more discard spells too. They might have a surgical or two, but that's not something we'll be playing around. Uh-oh, they came up with a number that kills us, guys. They came up with a number that kills us. Echo of Aeons. Echo of Aeons, huh? Alright. Sure. Yeah, unfortunately I didn't get an Entomb, otherwise that would have been pretty decent. Opponents on Echo of Aeon Storm. Well, that's got to be naturally pretty decent against us. Oh, looks like we're getting echoed again. Echo, echo, echo. Oh no, duh. Tendrils. Tendrils for 10. Alright. We're not going to make them click through this. They got us. Alright, let's begin sideboarding. So, do not need Assassin's Trophies. They are not a permanent base deck. These Ionas and Chancellors are literally amazing. Ashen Rider's bad. Vilis is not amazing, but we'll keep Vilis in if we need to. Shenanigans. Alright. Would I like to play first? Yes, I would. I would like to put a turn 1 Chancellor of the Annex into play, please. I mean, I'm going to try and put a turn 1 Griselbrand into play instead. I'm going to try and put a turn 1 Griselbrand into play instead. Mind you, they might have interaction. They might have a way to stop us, but I'm going to try and put a turn 1 Griselbrand into play. I don't know, I'm blue. Does Iona, can they beat Iona on blue? I actually don't know if this new Echo of Aeon Storm deck, if they can... Since I don't know, I'm just going to go ahead and put Gristle Daddy in. But I wanted to note that there's probably a good chance we're supposed to just Iona on blue here. So let's go to 4. Ooh, we're going to get the option to do both. Alright, so we cannot... We can... Let's go ahead and Faithless Looting. There are draws off this Faithless Looting that do allow us to put the Iona into play. Go and keep 1 Swamp. Just go to Reanimate. Let's go ahead and unmask them. See what they're hiding behind their mask. Casual turn 1 kill is what they're hiding behind their mask. Let's go ahead and rip that Infernal Tutor out of their hand and pass the turn. This would be a pretty good brainstorm to beat us from this position, I feel. Mind you, it could also just be Chain of Vapor off the top, which we just put Griselbrand right back into play, but yeah, looks like Chain of Vapor off the top. Never mind, it's Brainstorm. Alright, so after they resolve this Brainstorm, I think we're gonna go for the Chancellor instead. Iona on blue or Chancellor, huh. Just thinking. Take a quick peek, see if you guys had any input. Uh-oh. Oh, just playing that out. That's fine. Let's go ahead and start with the looting. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Play this. Get in there. Take 7. Draw 7. Alright. Alright. So, let's go ahead and Lotus Petal for red. A little surprising that I didn't hit another dude there. Alright. Alright. Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual. Chrome Mox. Always yield. Faithless Looting. Cast by exiling a black card in my hand. Animate Dead. Let's go and take away your Ponder. Let's go and Entomb. Double check what other cards you had in hand. A couple Dark Rituals. Alright, let's take you off black. Iona. Exhume. Iona. On black. Alright. Opponent's dead on board next turn, and they have 1 draw step to draw a Chain of Vapor just to get a draw step. Alright. Well, won our first match. Let's see if we can keep it rolling and see if we can win our money back from that first league. So thank you all again for showing up here and watching me at first thing in the morning. It is rather early, but I'm glad that you're here with me today. If you want to check the stream out or the league we just played, please feel free to check me out on my YouTube at Alex Brown. It would mean the world to me if you'd also drop me a subscription there. It doesn't cost you anything to follow me here or to subscribe on YouTube. If you wanted to follow me, you'd also know whenever I went live, which I do not currently have a schedule, so it is just as I have available time. So I appreciate you joining me all today. Hopefully you are enjoying some of the Reanimator League that we have going on. Let's see if we can pair into another opponent. Hopefully find someone else playing Storm, or see what we got. Alright, so I'm going to keep closing the chat. Matt's Ol. Let's see what we got here. Well, if one of these Thoughtseizes was a reanimation spell, we'd be keeping this. Let's take them all. I'm in for a turn 1 Chancellor. Keep. Is it turn 1 Chancellor off Animate Dead better? I think turn 1 Chancellor should be off. Yeah, let's go ahead and put that back. Done. Pre-game effect. Okay. Well, if we're against Storm again, we just won the game. So let's find out if our opponent stops us here. They do not. We're going to go ahead and fetch a basic Swamp because we don't want to die to Force of Will Your Thing plus Wasteland You. Alright, here's our turn 1, 5, 6. Let's find out if it's good enough. Opponent's definitely not conceding to it. They're on elves. No, they're on lands. Okay. Well then, here's our 4 turns. Turn 1. We have to kill them in 4 turns and hope that they don't Dark Depths us. Maybe they're loam? Maybe they're loam instead of lands. Feeling loamish. Alright, well, feels loamish. Wonder if they knew they'd have to pay 2 there. Possibly. Probably. What you discarding, opponent? This This is also one of the decks that can fairly easily beat a turn 1 Chancellor of the Annex, but the good news is that if they go for like a Liliana or something, we are going to be able to slam a Griselbrand into play now. Entomb was a very good draw here. Ancient Tomb, casting a Hunt Master of the Fells. Is it? It can't be like Nick Fit. Alright, Hunt Master of the Fells resolves. We got this. Alright, so we're gonna Entomb end step. And it's bad that I just want to Ashen Rider away one of their lands. Because then if they Liliana, yeah, I think that's the line. Alright. So, draw. Woohoo, hit Exhume. Woohoo, hit Exhume. Wins. My opponent believed me when I started fetching that I probably had anything. So, this opponent, I'm almost sure has Leylines of the Void as opposed to our earlier opponent. So Chancellor, believe it or not, even though it kind of won us the game by being a turn 1 threat there, is not actually very good. Let's see. Elstron's okay. I don't know if that's actually the kind of effect that we want here. Grave Titan, though, should be an MVP. Let's see. They're almost certainly going to have ways to interact with us. So let's go ahead and cut an Exhume and Animate Dead. They're more likely to be able to interact with the Animate Dead, but diversifying your names is just useful. Don't surgical me, bro, and we're going to put a turn 1 Grave Titan in play. If you do have a Leyline, that's fine. Put your Leyline into play, opponent. No Leyline. Alright, well, we're probably going to get Thoughtseized here, which is still going to be pretty awkward for our opponent. And if not, if they're just going to play like a turn 1 Bobfill. Ooh, what are you playing? Green Sun Zenith for 0. Dryad Arbor on 1. Alright. So I can go to discard and just discard the Grave Titan. I think it's worth it just to get it in play right now. So, you got a swamp here. Cast this. I'm going to go ahead and unmask them. Take away their surgical if they have it. Trinisphere, Scavenging Ooze, Renin 6. Alright. We're going to go ahead and take away Renin 6. They can have a Scavengling Ooze. We're going to Thoughtseize ourselves. Discard Grave Titan. And then we're going to reanimate it, and that probably is going to be the game. Boom. Luckily, we have a very good loam matchup, so let's see if we can make that ride. So, our opponent has a Trinisphere here, but if they cast it, we shrug our shoulders thusly. Yeah, they're dead. Not sure why they cast the Trinisphere when doing so pretty much assuredly kills them. Maybe they had nothing else to do. But yeah. We put 1,000,000 power into play, and they're at 9. What do you got, opponent? GG's. GG's. It happens. Like, I had to draw into exactly the Thoughtseize in order to make it happen that turn, or like a Faithless or something. And I did, so it happens. Trinisphere, though. Definitely didn't see that one coming. Alright, guys. Well, we're 2-0. See if we can run the 2-0 into the 2-3, shall we? Alright, so As you can see by my camera, it is still very early in the morning, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. So let's see. I4HL Borg. I'm going to keep this hand, and then I'm just going to go to discard on 1 unless I draw like a Dark Ritual or a Lotus Petal. Find out what our opponent's doing. Pondering? Yep. Pondering what their options are is all our opponent's doing. I think it's still better for us if I just go to discard here. Because then we have Reanimate into a million things. Yeah. Thoughtseizing ourselves just seems worse there, just to have a land in play a turn sooner. Opponent appears to be digging for their second land, which means they almost assuredly have a Force of Will. Preordain. Alright. So we're going to Thoughtseize them. We're going to Thoughtseize them. Hopefully not see something like Force plus Daze. That would, well, we just pass the turn at that point. Tarmogoyf, Abrupt Decay. Abrupt Decay is a good one to know about. Alright, well, I'm going to take the Force. Play a Lotus Petal. Put Griselbrand here into play. We're going to take a hit off him. 8. Oh, I lied. We're not going to take 8 damage. Alright, so opponent's on the Dreadhorde Arcanist thing. I think they're on Surgicals, not Forces. Elesh Norn's great. Chancellors are medium, especially on the draw. Grave Titan's pretty decent as well. Like that's so questionable against these kind of decks, but yeah, let's go ahead and leave it in the board. Alright. Game number 2. I think we're just going to keep this and go on the we're casting a Grave Titan plan. What do you want to bet our opponent will counter our first Entomb? So that's 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, just double count. Alright, so I think we save this Entomb to pair with this Unmask. Yep, that's fine. Ideally, we draw a land or a Dark Ritual. Ideally, it's a Dark Ritual, because then we just get to ignore Daze altogether. Part definitely has something, though. Huh. Well, the good news is we don't have to hold on to this Entomb anymore, so we get to fire that off and see if we can get them to counter it. Let's see what we got here. Our opponent is also playing a Badlands deck. Goofy? Hey, Goofy. Does this resolve? It does. Alright. I didn't think we'd get this far. Alright, so ironically, I don't want it to be Griselbrand. Because if it is Griselbrand, we're in kind of an awkward position, so that's fine. Probably should have gone for end of turn in case they do have a Spell Pierce. Alright, we do want to draw a land, so I'm not going to fetch. Want to draw a land, draw a Griselbrand instead. Basically the same thing. Alright. Let's go to Unmask them. Pitching Griselbrand. Drawing the second Griselbrand there especially, it is just extra rough. Let's find out if Spell Pierce was their card. Surgical on Elesh. Yeah, that's fine. We did an excellent read on the Surgical there. Now they'll know about our Grave Titan now. Yeah, if I'd drawn the Reanimation spell, I still wouldn't have gone for it. They're about to lose a card out of their hand, though. And they've powered down their Goyf, but I think with the sorcery, it's about to be powered back up. Sweet. Alright, so we take away the daze. They can have a lightning bolt. Yeah. Take away the daze. Cast Lotus Petal. Pass turn to him. Alright, so we need to draw a mana source off the top. Any mana source works. Faithless Looting off the top is also pretty decent. Let's see if opponent tries the double wasteland trick. Take 3. Begin dying. Alright, let's see. We still want to draw a land, so take a draw step. We actually hit the land, so we know that they have a wasteland, a bolt, and an unknown in hand. So let's see what it is. If it's a daze, it's going to be kind of bad news bears for us, but it's a great way to find out. Eh? Oh, wow, it resolved. Alright, if the trigger resolves, I'll be extra shocked. Edict us? Yeah, that's fine. Now we have a bunch of reanimation spells that are just excellent draws. That's still fine, opponent. That's why we have a swamp. So I think our opponent's on the kill us a lot quicker than we are on the kill them. So I think just cashing these zombies for draw steps is totally fine. Alright, what do we draw here? Reanimation spell? Faithless Looting. Alright, well. Nah. Cash it in for another chump. Cash it in for another chump. Yeah. Don't even get the option of cashing it in for another chump. Opponent correctly decides to bolt it. Getting for 5. Considerably better than getting in for 3. That's fine. We are already looking top deck, opponent. Okay. Still wouldn't have been able to cast that Faithless Looting. We get 2 more draw steps before the Goyf kills us. Or, let's see, yeah, 2 more. Next turn, the turn after that. Oof. Drawing these 8 drops, though. It's almost like they're uncastable. Alright, opponent, let's find out if you got there. Got there. Good job. Alright. So, obviously they had surgicals. That's not too surprising. The Goyf never got bigger than a Rotting Regisaur, which I feel is worth noting. I feel is definitely worth noting. I think taking out a Vilis is fine. Elesh Norn's okay. Goyf seems to be their main threat. I'm actually going to take out the Grave Titans because I have these and I'm only going to go on 2 Rotting Regisaurs on the play. I'd probably be a little heavier on the draw. Now that I realize that Rotting Regisaur is pretty much bigger than their biggest Goyf. I don't think Chancellor's good enough. We're still keeping this hand, mind you. But I don't think turn 1 Chancellor is good enough. Find out what the opponent does. Turn 1 Chancellor is our pretty much our play here. Opponent also. Opponent kept on 6, so let's see. I guess there's also a world where I Thoughtseize them. And then I can, if I draw a land, yeah, alright. So, we're gonna take days away, and then they can't hold up Spell Pierce on the way back. So that's pretty good. Alright, let's go. Trigger. Yep. Ooh, doesn't even matter. Alright, let's go. We're committed trying to put a Griselbrand into play now. Entomb. Griselbrand was your one draw, a surgical opponent. Nope. So we won the match. 3-0. It feels pretty good after our 1-4 last league. So I already cashed this one. Let's see what I lost too much. Oh wow, that is so awesome. Thank you so much. Jen, alright. Jean for it Isaac. Let's see. By the way, Magic the Gathering, probably the best. That's awesome! I'm so glad that you were able to catch me live then. I will be shooting you a message after the stream, most definitely. Alright. Singra guys. Oh wow, I just butchered the hell out of that. So sorry. Thank you so much for following the stream. Alright. We got a little bit more to go before we can finish out this league. I'm so glad I kept streaming. Thank you all so much for being here again. I'm sorry I keep switching back and forth between my OBS and my Magic the Gathering online. I am still sorting out, I only have one monitor, and unfortunately Magic Online, you cannot window record. So even though I have some other videos up on my YouTube that have other games that are able to be recorded, Magic Online only records if you do the whole desktop display. Alright, Orem67, we did pair against them last league, and they absolutely destroyed us, so keep that in mind. Alright, we're going to take a mulligan. This hand doesn't seem to do very much, and this hand puts a turn 1 Griselbrand into play. Alright, let's get rid of this Ashen Rider. We're done. Let's let our opponent do their thing. Is the mirror. Isn't it? What you got, opponent? Faithless Looting. Feels like the mirror. Feels like... Oh, it is not. Bridge from Below Cabal Therapy. This... Hogak? My guess is going to be Hogak. Alright, let's see here. So, we actually get to Faithless Looting for free here. Because we'll still have the mana to Entomb Reanimate. So, let's actually go with the Entomb Reanimate line. I like that better. Thank you again, Janice, for Isaac. I appreciate that. I appreciate any support anyone can give me or any advice, as I'm obviously very, very, very new to streaming. Alright, so we could have gone for the Vilis here, but I think Griselbrand's just the best threat on one. Yep. Opponent agrees as they scoop it on up. Alright, so unfortunately we have, like, no graveyard hate. So we're going to bring in this Elesh Norn, and we're going to bring in this, and we're going to bring in these Assassin's Trophies, because it's almost assured that our opponent is going to be a deck that cares about, that is going to be putting a, what's the card? Leyline of the Void into play. So go ahead and swap these out. Let's see. Rotting Regisaur is not very good against what they're doing. Neither is Grave Titan. Alright, cool. We're just going to try and put an Iona in play on black. Doesn't that seem great? Let's see here. Chooses to play first. Mulligans to 6 cards. Well, I mean, we're going to keep because we have this Faithless Looting. Mulligans to 5. Keep going. Mulligans to 4. Keep going. Oh, that's right. He gets to keep 7. London Mulligan working against us as well as for us. Also, I'm going to try and shrink this down a little bit, guys. Yoink. There we go. I think this is where they debate if they keep going or not. They did get to keep the Leyline of the Void. Alright. Carrion Feeder. Yep. Yep. There's their 1/1. Alright, so we're actually just going to go ahead and Faithless Looting here. Yeah, boy. Alright. There's a Griselbrand we can cast pretty quickly. Let's see, next turn. 2, 3, 4. Or 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We are casting Griselbrand next turn, guys. I am so excited. This league has just gone absolutely awesome. Yep, you can have an Altar of Dementia opponent. We are... Oh, this is just great. Who else is excited to just cast this Griselbrand? I know I'm excited to just cast this Griselbrand. Think our opponent's going to concede? Let me count this again. 2, 4, 6... 7, 8. Alright. 2, 4, 6. Cast Griselbrand. Yes, that is the thing this deck does sometimes. So opponent did not concede. Alright, so they're going to try and combo us with Altar of Dementia. Which, you know, I can't blame them. That does make sense to try and go for it. Since we hit 1 Lotus Petal here, I believe we've already, Elesh Norn's already gone. They have no cards in hand. I think we're actually just going to put this Petal into play and then pass. Let's see if we can draw another. Let's draw another Petal. Didn't draw another Petal. How unlucky. We also could have drawn Chrome Mox. Alright. We're at 4. Opponent has to literally combo mill us next turn. So let's discard these Thoughtseizes and such. And we don't need Griselbrand. We won't need this Faithless Looting. We really won't even need this Swamp. So we're going to go fetch. We won't even need a second fetch land. And isn't Animate Dead pretty bad? Alright. So we do have Reanimate too. So if they leave a threat in their grave, we got that going for us. So opponent mills 1. Mills a Carrion Feeder. Yep. Alright, so I think this is where we kill their... Do we kill Leyline instead of Altar? I think we do. Green, black, Assassin's Trophy, target... Leyline of the Void. Take you off black. Yep, alright, we're good with that. Opponent concedes. Alright. We are 4-0, guys, and we got to get revenge for the last league. As far as I'm concerned, that is just exactly what we're looking to do in life. Alright, guys, let's see if we can put a 5-0 after a 1-4 and just really embrace the spirit of Reanimator, being able to run that 1-4 into a 5-0. Thank you for joining me again here today, guys. I will be wrapping it up after this last game. I do have, some lifing and adulting to get to. I'm glad I was able to be up so early to be here with you guys. If you haven't already, please check out check me out in the future. Follow me on Twitch. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will let you know whenever I go live. Additionally, if you happen to have missed anything I have done, you can check out my past broadcasts, or go ahead and check out my YouTube at Alex Brown. We're playing some Red Black Reanimator. I also tend to play some Pokemon, Hearthstone, some Duel Links I might get into again. I'm not 100% sure on that. But I'm looking to provide some variety of content for my viewers. So if there's anything you want to see, please, I'm not shy. Message me on Twitch. Message me on YouTube. Send a message in Twitch chat. I am trying to check that. It is a little bit more difficult with Magic Online due to the whole situation of me needing to record in full screen mode and not having a second screen. But hopefully it's not ruining the video too much that I have to keep alt-tabbing over like that. So we're waiting on our last opponent, or as I like to call them, our last victim. And let's see if we can get an opponent that's trying to do something that's not fair, not interactive, and not blue. Shall we? Unless it's Red Black Reanimator. Then put us on the play. So, I think, Hogak's kind of a cute thing to be doing in Legacy, since you can't be doing it in Modern anymore. It's way too powerful for Modern, guys. Like, seriously. That Ultra of Dementia, him only having one card that he could mill, in theory, could have been enough for him to just go off. Like, imagine if he hits a bridge from below there, right? And then he casts, and then he, casts a Gravecrawler. Mills 2 more with that, hits... actually, I guess still... I guess he starts going off. That doesn't even really combo kill me, does it? Man, opponent was in a rough spot. We were totally right on them being on ley lines, obviously, Low mana decks tend to prefer free mana spells, and couldn't do anything about what we had to do. Alright, we're at 3 minutes in the queue here for our last game. Last matcherino. So hopefully you all are doing pretty well this morning. I'll see if I can also get on tonight. It'll probably be about 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, or 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Apologize for my friends around the world that that's a little bit late, but I'll try and offset it by being a little bit early and recording more often this early in the morning. So let's join our match. Alright, we're against Star Barrel. And we're on the play. We put a Griselbrand into play turn 1 with protection. This is why we play the deck, guys. Alright, so this is a pretty good start to our last game. Let's pregame a Chancellor. Fetch. We're actually going to get a Swamp just because we don't want to get, Wasteland Tabernacled. We're going to Dark Writ. Entomb. Put Griselbrand in. And yes, we could go for Vilis here and draw 8, but I mean, seriously, especially with floating mana, Griselbrand is just the best thing you could be doing. Alright, so let's find out what our opponent's doing before we go any further. Pitch Reanimate. What are you playing, opponent? Would you like to concede and hide that information? Would you like to try and win this game? Would not blame you for conceding. I do still have a floating mana. Alright. That's fair. Alright, so we go to game 2 in the dark. So, do we want to do the Surgical Extraction sideboard plan, or do we want to do the... You know what? Let's just go with the Creature sideboard plan. So we're going to take out Chancellors. Take out Ashen Rider. Take out 2 Exhumes. Or an Exhume, right? Let's see. For some reason, I feel like it should be 2. Oh, because I'm supposed to be bringing in Lake of the Dead. That is indeed why. Alright, so we still have some combo draws, but really we're way more focused on a fair creature plan. since we don't know what star over here is on. But we're about to find out. Alright, let's see here. No lands, no keep. That's an easy one. London Mulligan. Let's see what we get. Choose to play first. Mulligan. We cannot keep that. Cannot keep that, absolutely. Alright, let's see here. Entomb, Thoughtseize, double Griselbrand. Alright, we're gonna go to 5. Alright, I can keep this 5. Let's see. Animate Dead. Unmask. Done. Alright, let's see what we got, opponent. Let's find out what we're playing against. The Mirror, huh? Thoughtseize me, baby. You have to take this Reanimate. You have to take this Reanimate. Interesting. So that's why they tanked, is because they're like, huh, can I still win the Mirror after my opponent? I mean, I'm putting them on the Mirror. They can also just as easily be Grixis. Hand's pretty good for a Mold of 5, though. Like, they probably don't want to be Thoughtseize back. Yeah. Yep. Are you Storm or are you the Mirror? Thoughtseize me a second time? Sure. Takes Entomb. LED. Oh, you're Storm. Alright, Storm opponent. Well, I definitely misplayed as far as my sideboard plan, so good on opponent for conceding when they did. They won't have... We still have to get a clock in play, so let's get this... Let's get this Grave Titan down. What do you have, opponent? On your upkeep, 2 cards in hand. 1 card in hand. Wish we kept the Dark Ritual. Oh well. Yeah, definitely should have kept the Dark Ritual. Alright. We're at 13. It's still a lot of spells an opponent has to do in order to kill us, but I assume they're probably on the Echo the Aeons list that we played just earlier this league. Alright, so opponent's tanking. Wonder what they're thinking about. Oh, they're paying costs. What have they got? Rite of Flame. Ooh, they're gonna go for it. Alright. See what they got. 2 mana floating. Burning Wish. Not gonna crack the LED, which means that they're grabbing Echo. Yep. They have 2 mana to go off with. Let's go. So, we got some spells. Let's find out what they got. Looks like they got some spells too. Imprinting Thoughtseize, Mox Opal, Brainstorm. Uh-oh. That could be either really good or really bad for us. Good news is if we get an untap, we have a couple options. Keyword being if we have an untap, of course. Alright, opponent has 3 cards in hand. Are they 3 cards that kill us? That is a Thoughtseize. That doesn't kill us. And I'm not even sure if you take Entomb or Faithless Looting. I think you take Faithless Looting, because Entomb just... I don't think you can beat. Took Faithless Looting. Interesting. Alright. Let's find out what you got. Ah, you probably have another Echo, right? Oh, no, you can't cast that for 3. Oh, you do have Echo, it's just not the Echo I thought it was. That's fair, that's fair. Alright, I mean, we do Reanimate. So let's Entomb. Let's Entomb Vilis. Like, this isn't even just trying to be cute. Like, actually turning Thoughtseize into a draw 2 isn't bad. Yep. Let's draw 8 cards. Boink. Lots and lots of cards, George. Alright, it's probably Echo of Eons. I'm about to regret this, but let's find out. It's Rite of Flame. Good. Alright. Attack, attack. And then we're just going to yield through our turn. We actually want to discard more cards, that's why we're sandbagging the Lotus Petal. Opponent is dead next turn. They have outs of drawing. Oops, accidentally discarded the Lotus Petal, that's fine. They have outs of drawing literally ad nauseum and running perfect. Opponent is dead. And we 5-0'd, guys. That's hype. Alright. I am so glad you guys were here to witness that. Yeah, that's how you do. Thanks so much, guys, for tuning in. If you have anything else you want to say to me before... Hey, we did. Hey, Strifo. We sure did. Hey, we sure did. It's so exciting to see you. I'm a very new streamer. If you want to check out our game, I will be posting it on YouTube later. The YouTube is just my actual name of Alex Brown. Currently, you'll just see a bunch of Pokemon videos up there, but I am looking to diversify my content. So you'll definitely see that. Strifo, it is so awesome to see you there. We had some great games. Really excited that I was able to roll into the 5-0. Our first league went really rough. It was a 1-4. I appreciate you tuning in here. We are about to get offline. I started at about 3 o'clock in the morning because I wanted to get in a league. Did stay for a second league, which definitely paid off. As a quick reminder, if you would give me a follow, it costs you absolutely nothing, allows you to know when I go live, and I so appreciate it. Strifo, you the man. And if you want to check out my content on YouTube, I will be archiving everything I do on there. Once again, my YouTube is Alex Brown. Strifo, when I get offline, I'm going to go ahead and... I see you have a little crown next to your name. I think that means you also stream. I'm going to see if I can go find you back. I appreciate it. And once again, I'm going to say have a great night because I'm going to bed. But for all of you, have a wonderful day. Peace.